Jaguars roster, orchestrated a nice drive to answer that Saints touch with Jaguars at their own 5-yard line. And Amir Abdullah is in the backfield. There's a quick toss on first down and a pickup of almost 6 yards on the throw outside the numbers to C.J. Williams.
Yeah, I like this quick rhythm throw. We have seen the Jaguars like to throw the quick out. Here, C.J. Williams, nice catch. Nice playing ahead of schedule. We got a second and short situation.
Replays this quarter brought to you by Everbank. Advantage you. Other big banks talk a big game. We deliver big results. Everbank.com/Jaguars. Here's the handoff to C.J. Williams running backwards. Now he turns up the field, puts his shoulder into the defender, and picks up a couple. He ran over one linebacker.
Yeah, he did run on a linebacker. We saw a little fly sweep coming. This is something that Liam has always loved to do. Gets it to him quick. You want to hope that he can get around the corner and pick up some yards. Right now, we're looking at a third and short situation. Another test for this run game potential.
3rd down and 2. And they'll go with a bunch formation to the bottom of your screen. Mullins will bring Williams in motion. And here's Amir Abdullah, and he's looking for it, and the veteran is caught shy of the first down. In fact, he just barely got back to the line of scrimmage, so the Jaguars will go 3 and out as Trayvon Moore, safety, got right into that gap.
Yeah, now that's disappointing because the Jaguars really fancy themselves as being a run-first football team. They want to be able to run it when the entire stadium knows that a run game has to materialize, and they weren't able to get that done on that 3rd and short situation.
All right, so Logan Cook will get a shot. He is kicking to Trevor Achane. And he line drives this one, and Achane is going to have to back up inside the 30-yard line. There's Green in front of him, and he's at the 40-yard line, breaks a tackle, trying to get outside. He's caught around the ankle, and a nice job there, making sure there was nowhere to go. Jalen Husky with the big tackle. Drive for the Panthers at their own 42-yard line. No score, 1st quarter in Jacksonville. Here's Jonathan Brooks running right. There's a big seam, and he's got first down yardage and more inside the Jacksonville 48-yard line down to the 47.
Yeah, and then we have
11-yard pickup.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers still have their starters in the game. Here we're going to see a little off-tackle run, outside zone. Trying to get off, just really soft on the edges. Got to make sure we shore that up. Can't give up these big creases early in games.
The 1st and 10 line today in the 1st quarter brought to you by Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. 1st and 10, the tight end in motion. Pressure coming from the outside. Young has to turn and throw, and he's got a receiver, and it looks like he pulled it in as he ran out of bounds at the Jacksonville 32-yard line, and that completion was to Tommy Tremble.
Yeah, Tommy Tremble wide open down here on a little sail route, little play action pass, a flood, and we just don't have coverage in the back end. But really, that starts at the front, not getting pressure on Bryce Young. Way too comfortable in the pocket right now.
15-yard pickup and another 1st down. Jonathan Brooks in the backfield with Young. Drags back off on the corners. And Young is hit, and he dumps it off, and he's got a receiver. That's Jalen Coker on the crosser. And Coker goes out of bounds near the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's a minimal gain. Really good job now ramping up the pressure. We're going to see bodies all around Bryce Young, and this is what you want to do. Affect the middle of the pocket against a smaller quarterback. Make it tough for him to see and find passing lanes in the middle.
Yasir Abdullah hit him as he threw the ball. Made it a short gain at 2nd and 6. Jonathan Brooks in the backfield. And here's the handoff, and Brooks starts up the middle and finds room inside the 27 to the 26. And the scoreboard this quarter is brought to you by UF Health, proud healthcare partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Calling 3rd down and 4 for Carolina at the Jacksonville 26.
Yeah, Kiwi Rose did a really good job on that play, stuffing it up in the middle. Now, 3rd down situation. Can this Jaguars defense get out of the field on what we call money down?
Achane, the running back. Young barks out the signals and brings a man in motion. Young with time in the pocket, turns and delivers a pass to Teteroa McMillan on the crosser. And he is inside the 10 with a 1st and goal. Put him down at the 9-yard line on a 17-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for Christian Braswell. You're talking about a high-end pass catcher, and T-Mac coming inside, creates a little space, pushes away, then runs away from it.
Injured Jaguar on the field. And the medical training staff is out to look at Jabbar Muhammad, who made that play at the end of the ball game last week in New Orleans. And is a guy who's competing.
Tedoroa McMillan, who's a fantastic playmaker. There you saw Braswell matching up in the slot. Size is a big issue. Create a little separation. We'll see if we can.
Last year, and Bryce Young found him early and often. And you know that Anthony Campanile does not like to see 11, 15, 17 big chunk plays here on this second drive for Carolina. Jonathan Brooks checks into the ball game. 1st and goal for Carolina. Clock running in the first quarter, 8:23 and counting. And here's a quick throw to McMillan, and he stretches his big body. I'm not sure he got in. It looked like he was put down at the 1-yard line by Ventrell Miller. Looks like he got 8 yards, Bucky, and will be 1 yard shy.
Yeah, really difficult play. This is a little RPO. Run pass option, sticks the ball in the belly, finds McMillan sitting there right at 6 yards. Really difficult for his challenge to inside.
Number 70 is reported as eligible. 70 is eligible.
Carolina have run 10 offensive plays, 8 in Jacksonville territory. It's the number 1 offense working against the Jaguars' number 2s. Jonathan Brooks in the backfield. And it's play action rolling out. Young looking, turns and throws, and this one is incomplete. And a flag is thrown from the corner of the end zone.
Flag on the play.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 56. The penalty's half the distance to the goal and includes an automatic first down.
Yeah, automatic first down. Yasir Abdullah was trying to grab the running back on the way out, yard line, and then you hope your defense can make a play.
With the ball halfway to the goal line from the 1 yard line. And it's 1st and goal. Here's the 7th play of the drive. Bryce Young, the quarterback under center, perfect 4 of 4. He's got Jonathan Brooks behind him. Handoff, Brooks trying to bounce it out and cuts it inside instead for the touchdown.
Carolina.
7:34 to play here in the first quarter. And Carolina's up 6-0 with the extra point to follow.
Yeah, just not the play that you want to see. Everyone collapsed inside. There you can see the kick-out block on Branson Coombe. No one there. Safety should be there to fill the gap. No one is home. Easy walk-in touchdown for Coombs.
Ryan Fitzgerald will try the extra point from the hold of Sam Martin. Carolina team that made the wild card playoffs last year as the NFC South Division champion. And it's right up and through. Fitzgerald nails it. 7-0. So Ryan Fitzgerald will kick off. And back deep, Chandler Brayboy and the rookie, Josh Cameron, who was a solid return man at Baylor. And this one will be fielded by Cameron inside the 5 yard line, coming up the near numbers, looking for a cutback lane, tries to leap a defender and is down at the 25, and a flag is down in the middle. The last Jaguars drive began at the 5. It looks like this one might begin somewhere.
During return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 32. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
So while they set that up, let's go to the sidelines. It's time for our VyStar player interview. Do good, bank better. Brent.
Well, yeah, some players often, do you wish you were playing right now? Well, if there's one guy that we know he wants to play, it's Travis Hunter. What are you doing with this spare time? Hard to sit still for you.
I'm just calling plays, helping coach out with the younger guys. You know, I got a script in my hand, so I'm listening to the calls, making sure everybody on the sideline get them.
Can you learn a little bit, even from this vantage point?
Yeah, I definitely can learn a whole lot, you know, just going over the calls, learning and seeing what they're doing and seeing the defense. So, yeah, I can definitely learn a lot.
I know you get a lot of work in camp, but how much work did you get in the joint practices with the Saints and then Wednesday against Carolina?
The joint practice help a lot, you know, give me like real game feeling, get a chance to go against other guys. You know, some guys we might not be able to play, but, you know, I get to go against a nice group of guys.
Can you give us a sense of your level of comfort now in year 2 after being around this thing for a year and your role and heck, even just being in Jacksonville?
Never had a problem with confidence, but you know, I've been out for 9 months, so those first 2 weeks is a little hard for me to be able to get back and get in my groove, but now I'm back. Yeah, I'm ready.
Where do you think you have improved the most on either side of the ball, or maybe one thing on each side of the ball?
Just being able to learn my teammates' job and understand what's going on with the whole field and the whole picture that's going on in front of me. So I would probably say the concepts and understanding what I got to do and what my teammates got to do.
How proud of the work you put in on your body to gain 13 pounds that everybody's talking about. I don't want to do that, but you wear it well.
Yeah, I'm super proud of myself, you know, being able to be locked in on my body and my health.
You were kicking field goals the other day at practice. I've seen you a couple of times doing that. You're good on offense and defense. Just okay on the field goals?
I'm getting there, but, you know, Cam helping me out a lot, so I'm going to continue to get better. One of my best friends is destroying, so he helped me out with that too. But, yeah, I'm going to try to, you know, get better with kicking the ball.
One more thing. You dance after the field goal that you did make, the juice that you'd bring, the smile.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
You got a little play-by-play in your game, maybe, too.
Yeah, my boy Josh out there balling. What you say?
How much do you know that your infectious personality is received well inside the locker room, inside the building, on the field?
It helps a lot with everybody confidence. I walk around, you know, I always got a smile on my face, bringing that energy into practice. You know, everybody want to have a good day, so when they see me, I'm a lighter energy, a ball of energy, if you want to say, and I just go around and just light everybody's day up.
Go have a good year, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we'll see him on September 13th right here against the Cleveland Browns, Brian, on both sides of the football.
Amir Abdullah charging over the left side of the line. Thanks, Brent. So we had a penalty and then a 22-yard reception, and now a nice run. Listen, there's two guys you can always talk to. No one ever gets tired of hearing from the quarterback and Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I really like what he was talking about. I think the big part of that interview that you pull out, he talked about the biggest thing he wants to do is understanding where he fits in the puzzle, understanding the entire field. Because sometimes when you're a player, you can play in a silo, but being able to understand what everyone else does gives you more awareness, allows you to play a little faster.
Rookie tight ends and rookie receivers out there. Here's play action, and Mullins finds a first down. He threw it right to C.J. Williams. Third catch of the game for Williams. He picks up 5 to the 49-yard line. Move the chains again.
Yeah, really good job by Nick Mullins getting the ball out of his hands.
Williams, 19 yards on those 3 catches. 6th-round pick from Stanford via Wisconsin and USC. You got to name all 3 schools these days. Here's play action, a quick drop. Mullins turns and fires. He's got him in, and it is caught at the 35-yard line. And that, once again, is a rookie receiver. 19 yards for number 19. Josh Campbell.
What I love about that play, one, timing, touch, and anticipation. This ball is out well before the break, and then great hands by Cameron. Very difficult to catch the ball in traffic with your hands. Speaks to his confidence and his hand-eye coordination.
When you're 224 on a big frame like he is, the middle doesn't seem to bother you. It didn't bother him last week. He caught one in the same spot in New Orleans. 1st and 10 near the 32-yard line of Carolina. Mullins, a quick drop, looks and turns. He fires to Austin Trammell. Trammell tries to stay inbounds. He's out near the 27. Give him 6 yards before Trevon Moehrig, the safety, pulls him out.
Yeah, crediting Mullins for using all areas of the field. We've seen him work inside, but now a little throw to the numbers. Trammell catching the ball, getting out. What I like about it, 2nd and 5 is a manageable situation for the offensive coordinator. It is what we call a mix down. Running pass, defense doesn't know. Look for a big play soon.
On that Panthers touchdown drive, Bryce Young was 4-4 for 44. Right now, Mullins is 6 of 6 for 66. Here's the inside handoff, and look at Amir Abdullah. Fighting inside the 25, down within shouting distance of that first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 1, and Abdullah really has had a nice camp.
Yeah, really nice camp.
DJ Dallas checks in on 3rd down and 1. And here's the inside handoff, and Dallas would... Oh, man, he fooled me.
Nice. That's
Took it himself for a first down.
There we go, a little read option play from Nick Mullins. All you're really looking for is a quarterback that can get you 4 yards. Here, sticking in the belly, defender crashes down, tucks it away, finds a way to get north-south to pick up that first down for the
I did
Jaguars.
not expect to see Collins run the ball.
No, it wasn't on the bingo. It wasn't on the bingo.
But you like it.
I do like it.
As it sets up 1st and 10 inside the 21-yard line. Here's the 9th play of this drive. It started back at the Jacksonville 13-yard line. Abdullah back in there. Trammell in motion. Here's the handoff. Abdullah starting right, cuts it right back up the middle. Look at him charge inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Jaguars.
Yeah, this is a really nice cut. This is an outside zone going to your right. And you're going to see Amir Abdullah, as soon as he feels the flow washing down to the right side, finds a cutback lane, downhill, gets to the left. That is a very nice run. We talked about his experience, his vision, his balance. It all showed up on that run.
Corey Thornton's the only guy who got in the way of the end zone. So 1st and goal. The rookie receivers at the top of your screen. And Abdullah in the backfield. Flag is thrown as Abdullah is hit and dropped for a loss. He was initially hit at the 9, got back to the 8, but could not escape. Princely Umanmielen.
Offside, offense number 84, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Seen a couple of those yellow flags so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, he likes throwing. He's throwing a lot of them.
I think the average per crew last year was 210.
Correction, Carolina has elected to decline that penalty. Second down.
And Alex's crew threw 258.
They're well above average.
They're well above average.
Yeah, they like throwing them out there.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 7-0 Carolina leads. 1:26 to play here in the first quarter. This is the 2nd Jaguars drive. Williams, Koziel, Trammell, and Cameron across the formation. Abdullah in the backfield. Mullins under pressure, turns and throws.
Oh, nice.
Bobbled and dropped. For a minute, it was going to be a beautiful touchdown for Amir Abdullah, but he couldn't quite pull it in. It was below the knee.
And that is one of the reasons why they really like Amir Abdullah. This route is textbook. Here we little option route, little F angle, as they were saying, West Coast offense terminology. The ball is right there, hits him in the numbers. This has to be a catch for Abdullah. He might have walked all the way into the zone, has to finish it. When you look back at the replay, you see his eyes come up, looking before he puts it on goal.
Receivers spread across the formation. The 12th play of this drive. Can it get into the end zone? Mullins, a quick drop, steps, avoids the pressure, and now he's going down. Back at the 16-yard line. Pat Jones sacked him. 2nd straight play. Mullins has felt Pat Jones, and we'll see Cam Little come try a field with the ball. So here's a 34-yard field goal attempt from Cam Little. He'll swing that powerful right leg and put the Jaguars on the board with 29 seconds to play in the first quarter. 7-3, Panthers lead. And